close of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Like they say, charity begins at home, so yes, we're starting there. The NGX all-share index as of yesterday closed on the low, falling by 0.12% to close at 97,584.81 points. It may interest you to know that a total of 719,111,176 shares valued at 8,341,396,734 naira 56 kobo were traded across 9,435 deals with equity capitalization of 56,075,614 million, I beg your pardon, 9,480 naira 7 kobo. Let's take a look at the biggest gainers and losers of the day. The biggest gainer of the day was Regal Insurance, which rose by 10%. Other gainers were the likes of PZ, Qtix, Diabcap, and TIP. On the other hand, Guinness topped the losers list with a decline of 10%. Other losers were the likes of AfriProd, International Brewers, CWG, and UPDC. We're going to quick break. When we return, we'll be looking at activities from other selected exchanges. I'm talking about the likes of the New York, London, Shenzhen, and Shanghai exchanges. The Afia Business Morning, indeed, opening bell. We'll be right back. Please stay. It's good to have you rejoin us, and now we're moving on to check out activities from other selected exchanges. And of course, the New York Stock Exchange is our first point of call. I'm interested to know that it's more of rises than dips in index values across board, with the one dip we have here being NYC Composite TJ down 0.13%. However, the NYC US 100 index is up at 0.13%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 0.13%. The S&P 500 index is up also at 0.75%. The NYC FANG TM index is up 1.58%. The Nasdaq Composite is up 1.15%. The Nasdaq 100 is also up at 1.18%. Away from that, let's take a look at activities from London Stock Exchange, where, well, it's mostly dips. As a matter of fact, all dips. in index values across the board. The FTSE 100 is down 1.38%, the FTSE 250 is down 1.11%, the FTSE 350 is down 1.34%. The FTSE All-Share Index is also down at 1.32%. Away from that, let's take a look at activities in China. China has been very bullish in the past few days, as a matter of fact, almost a week now. And the same is said today. Well, China, Shenzhen starting there, is all rises in index values across the board, with the China index being the one with the highest value at 17.25% up. Shenzhen Composite Index is up at 9.17%. The ZSE Composite Index is up also at 8.89%. Away from that, let's take a look at Shanghai Exchange, still in China, is also all rises in index values across the board. The Star 50 Index is the highest here at 17.38%. And then, of course, we have the likes of the SSE Composite Index up at 4.59%. The SSE 50 Index is up at 3.55%. The SSE 180 Index is up at 4.18%. The SSE 380 Index and the CSI 300 Index are all up at 5.37% and 5.93% respectively. We're going to a quick break, and when we return, we'll be taking a look at commodity reports, and of course we'll take a look at hikes in prices of petrol and other commodities in the open market. The opening bell will be right back after this time out. Please stay. My name is Ubon Kings.
I am Marvelous Afamaga.
I am Chioma Akbala.
My name is Ifulaya Ndule, but I'm living in a market speaking.
changes, people evolve, businesses adapt. National Advertising Conference, NAC, is here with the 2024 edition.
Yes, it's going to be fully packed. 3 days of top-line engagement with the theme
Navigating the Shift, Technology, Culture, and New Business Models.
Date 13th to 15th November 2024. Venue Abuja Continental Hotel, Abuja. Time 10 a.m. each day.
National Advertising Conference 2024. Join us and together, let's shuffle things up, dissecting the impact of technology, culture, and emerging business models on brand storytelling.
Doesn't sound like something you can afford to miss? Register right now on www.nationaladvertisingconference.com. Clear your desk and save the date 13th to 15th November 2024.
National Advertising Conference 2024. Be there, be heard.
It's good to have you rejoin us, and now we're moving on to finding out what's happening with other commodities. And We'll start with precious metals this morning. Incidentally, it's a downward movement for gold today, and indeed all precious metals on the chart this morning. Gold is down at 1.13%. Silver is down also at 4.37%. Platinum and palladium are also down at 2.32% and 2.41% respectively. Now let's take a look at energy this morning. Energy is a mixture of rises and dips, with more dips than rises in index values across board. Ethanol, brass, river and Kwaibo are up at 2.88%, 2.19% and 1.91% respectively. However, natural gas is down at 0.51%. Coal, oil, Brent and oil light are all down at 0.99%, 4.76% and 2.84% respectively. Now moving on, let's take a look at activities as far as industrial metals are concerned. And on the chart this morning, industrial metals is a mixture of rises and dips, with more of rises than dips. The only two dips there being aluminium and lead, which are both down at 0.39% and 0.39% respectively. However, iron ore is up at 3.16%, copper is up 0.20%, nickel is up at 1.56%, zinc is up at 0.32%, tin is also up at 0.85%. Well, this is where I'm going to call it a wrap, and just so you know, we're going to be joining in live at the ongoing Amadio Business Summit happening at the Amadio Event Center right about now. But before we go there, let me just remind you also that coming up next after this time out will be Global Business right here on the Afia Business Morning. Do want to follow us on all our socials, and interestingly, we're available on YouTube, and of course Instagram and YouTube is www.youtube.com/@Afia Business. And while you're there, remember you should hit the like button and do well to subscribe, and of course join us on Instagram at of course Afia Business _ while you're there. Be part of our social media community. And this is what we'll take right now. We'll be going over to Amadio Business for the Amadio Business Summit right about now. My name is Ubong Kings. Stay tuned.
Impact just beyond the immediate things they can get. It is indeed my honor to present this award to Senator Ositango into the Amadio Hall of Fame. It's an award of excellence, but it's a challenge to do more. To stand as an example for your outstanding commitment to selfless and sacrificial service delivery and impact on humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, please, as I present this award, let us give out a shout of victory, a shout of honor. Use your hands, your mouths to please celebrate this icon. Let's go. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. I also want to decorate you as an inductee.
Before he goes down, he will have a speech. Please, you still speak. It's important to note, like I said yesterday, we don't like mentioning this. In other areas, people are expected to do something and give something. But last year, all those who were adopted were given a token of $100. Some of our colleagues who are in Australia and other places, $100 is too small. That it should be increased to $1,000 as a token of appreciation for what they have done. We are requesting only one thing from all of them, and they have all agreed that every year in October, second week of October, and any other time we may call on them, they should be able to mentor others who have 15-minute sessions with those who would like to be like you, who would like to know your story, and have one-on-one with them. So that is the only thing that we're asking of you. Thank you so much, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I will stand on the protocol that has already been observed. It's a privilege for me standing before you this morning to receive this honor. I wouldn't say deserve, but I am not the one who assesses myself. I'm assessed and I'm found deserving to receive this award, and I receive it wholeheartedly. It is actually a call to serve. It's a call to do more. And my assurance standing before you is that with this honor, I am encouraged to step beyond boundaries, to cross lines, to make sure that we continue to do good for the benefit of humanity. I thank you, and God bless you all.
Congratulations. Please, a round of applause once again for our distinguished senator. Congratulations. You deserve it. I'm so glad to be part of this event. I'm on my way to becoming a member of the Hall of Fame of Amadio. Last year, I was involved to just do an interlude comedy, but today I'm part of the host. 3 days. You guys should celebrate me now. So next year I will be giving an award, and you can see it's progressing. Last year it was $100, this year $1,000. So my own turn, it will be $10,000 in Jesus' name. Celebrate progress, celebrate grace. Thank you very much. So without wasting much of our time, I want to make welcome the CEO of OIDA Group, Engineer Emeka Ene, as he comes up for his goodwill message. Please, can we put our hands together for him? Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to give these few moments. This event is very important. Why I say it's important, because we are going to look back to see points in time where an investment in time and effort to bring people together towards the progression of our society. To succeed or to fail is not by accident, it's in our hands. An investment of time and effort towards knowledge and towards the application of that knowledge is very, very key. Now, business, entrepreneurship is key to turning around the situation of things in our country. Like I mentioned yesterday, country after country that have succeeded. In 1966, the people of Singapore were thrown out of their country with nothing to a desert island in the city-state of Singapore in 1966 with absolutely nothing. Today, Singapore is a first world country. And if you've been to Singapore, you will see that they took deliberate steps for their success. This part of the world, Enugu State, you may argue that we are not...
Those are images from the ongoing Amadio Business Summit at the moment. We will follow up with this and pretty much be there live to bring you a reportage from that location. But for now, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll be going into the global business segment right here on the Afia Business Morning. Stay tuned. My name is Ubon Kings.
I am Marvelous Akwamaga.
I am Chioma Okpala.
My name na Ifunaya Ndule, but I'm living in a market speaking.
The Afia Business Morning. Join me every weekday on the Afia Business Morning as we bring to you a trilogy of business segments. The opening bell where we see activities from our selected stock exchanges. The global business where we bring you up to speed on business activities making the rounds all over the world. And we bring the conversation home on the segment Eastern Business Reports as we discuss business activities and issues bedeviling businesses in the Southeast region. My name is Ubon Kings. Join the Afia Business Morning every weekday 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Exclusive to Afia TV on DSTV channel 254 and Go TV channel 17. The Afia Business Morning. Business unusual.
Thank you so much for rejoining me on the Afia Business Morning. Welcome to Global Business, where we're going to take a brief look at stories around the continent of Africa, indeed the rest of the world, business news stories that is. My name is Ubon Kings. Welcome. And here are the headlines that we're tracking at the moment. We'll start off from Africa, where it's reported that Congo is talking tough on the purchase of conflict minerals in its country. And away from that, supermicro computer shares surge and on the AI boom. And still from the foreign scene and from the world of tech, Starlink's $900 million denial is being probed by a U.S. panel. We'll bring you details of these stories and more right after this time out. Stay tuned. And now we begin with stories from Africa, where it's reported that the Democratic Republic of Congo plans to crack down on companies that purchase or source minerals from its conflict-ridden eastern region, where smuggling is exacerbating one of the world's most severe humanitarian crises, as the government in April raised concerns with Apple Incorporated that the company's supply chain may be adulterated by conflict minerals. Meanwhile, Congo, along with the US and UN experts, accuses Rwanda of sending thousands of troops to support N23, one of over 100 militias operating in eastern Congo, as Rwanda, however, denies these accusations. Furthermore, according to Foreign Minister Therese Kawil Wamwamba, mineral smuggling from eastern provinces is costing the Democratic Republic of Congo billions of dollars. And moving on to other stories, business stories now from the world of tech. Supermicro Computer has recently stated that it is currently shipping more than 100,000 graphics processors per quarter, as they unveiled a new suite of liquid cooling products, sending the AI server maker's shares up at about 14% following a weeks-long slump. However, a boom in generative artificial intelligence technology has bumped up demand for the hardware required to process the large amounts of data generative AI uses, helping Supermicro, which makes servers featuring leading AI chips. And we'll take a short break, and when we come back, more stories. And before then, you may want to kindly join in on the conversation, watching live right now on our dedicated Afia Business YouTube channel. Kindly tap on the search bar www.youtube.com/Afia Business. While you're there, remember you should like and do well to subscribe so you get notifications on all business-related content coming to you from Afia TV. You can also follow us on Instagram at Afia Business to be part of our social media community. Stay tuned as we bring to you more business news stories after this time out.
Technology.
I am culture, and I am new business models.
Want to know what we share in common?
Join us in Abuja from the 13th to the 15th of November at the National Advertising Conference 2024.
It's going to be a fully packed 3 days of top-line engagement with the theme
Navigating the Shifts, Technology, Culture, and New Business Models. Venue, Abuja Continental Hotel, Abuja. Time, 10 a.m. each day. National Advertising Conference 2024. Let's shuffle things up. Dissecting the impact of technology, culture, and emerging business models on brand storytelling.
Register right now on www.nationaladvertisingconference.com. Clear your desk and save the date, 13th to 15th November 2024 at Abuja Continental Hotel, Abuja.
National Advertising Conference 2024. Be there, be heard.
Hey, welcome back to the Afia Business Morning right here on Afia TV. You're still watching Global Business. Now to the rest of our stories, and this time we're moving on to business stories from the world of tech. Yet again, a U.S. House committee has said it is investigating the Federal Communications Commission's FCC's decision to deny SpaceX satellite internet unit Starlink $85.5 million in rural broadband subsidies. Meanwhile, the FCC said in December, reaffirming its position that the decision impacting Elon Musk's space company was based on Starlink's failure to meet basic program requirements, adding that Starlink could not demonstrate it could deliver promised service after SpaceX had challenged the 2022 decision. And away from that, we're moving on to other stories from from the automotive world. Technically, and in an attempt to end this bulletin, let's bring a report that Brussels is seeking to entirely phase out petrol and diesel cars as it seeks to limit climate change, where as part of that plan, the legal limit for cars' CO2 emissions is due to fall by nearly a fifth to under 94 grams per kilometer next year, a deadline that car industry says it cannot meet due to a dip in electric sales. Meanwhile, the counter lobby is pushing back against efforts to weaken CO2 emissions limits that car makers say is impossible to meet, as mechanical, electrical and plumbing MEP engineers prepare to discuss a crisis facing the automotive sector in a debate. We'll follow up with these stories as they unfold, as well as other stories, and I keep you in the loop. And just so you know, we'll be moving now quickly crossing over to the Amadio Event Center, where the Amadio Business Summit is holding at the moment. Need more to follow us on all our socials. Do to follow us, Afia Business, on YouTube at www.youtube.com/@Afia Business. While you're there, like and remember, you should subscribe so you get notifications on all business-related content coming to you from Afia TV. You can also follow us on Instagram at Afia Business _ to be a part of our social media community. We're moving now straight to the location for the Amadio Business Summit right now. My name is Ubong Kings. Stay tuned.
In his private entrepreneurship, Senator Engineer Ositangu strongly believes that his exceptional skills in serving other business firms would also translate into excellence in his own business venture and his service to humanity. With this conviction, he decided to enter the private sector as an entrepreneur in 2016. He has made remarkable strides in the private sector. Today, his business employs over 700 individuals, a testament to his success and the growing of his enterprises. Engineer Ungu has undoubtedly established himself as a leading figure in processing, manufacturing, and hospitable sectors, including service delivery excellence. Furthermore, his businesses have experienced substantial growth, expanding from a modest enterprise to a highly impressive multi-billion naira businesses in just 6 years. The distinguished senator's deep commitment to philanthropy and genuine love for humanity